Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Dark Jack, and in this video I'm playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in the map Yemen. And in this gameplay I get a nuclear medal, which is 30 kills without dying using only my gun and equipment. And in this video I want to talk about the confirmed Durango leaks, and the Durango is the codename for the next generation Xbox. And these are confirmed leaks that have come from Microsoft themselves, and this is leaked information, and I'm going to read to you guys a memo that was given to developers by Microsoft about the next generation Xbox. And I'm getting this information from a website called vgleaks.com, and I'll put the link in the description, and they have a bunch of other good articles as well. And then after I read it, I'm going to give you my insight and opinion about it. So it says Durango Hardware Overview. This document is preliminary and is subject to change. The Durango console is designed to offer game developers modern hardware that is more powerful than the Xbox 360. It uses familiar x64 architecture and tools, and compared with the Xbox 360 development, will reduce development time and effort spent on performance optimization. Hardware accelerators, including move engines for common tasks, will be added to the console. Move engines can perform common game tasks like compression and decompression while moving data around the system. The console also has dedicated hardware support for common audio processing tasks that reduce the amount of CPU time that must be devoted to audio. The GPU provides considerable computing power and supports Direct3D 11. Durango will implement different power states so that it can always be powered on, but will draw minimal electricity when not in use. The console will be ready instantly when users want to play, and will always maintain a network connection so that the console software and games are always current. With this always-on, always-connected design, users will quickly and easily enjoy their connected entertainment experiences, with no waiting for the console to restart or install updates. Every Durango console will be sold with a new high-fidelity Kinect sensor, which will be required for the system to operate. The console will provide HD video and will use new depth sensor technology to provide better screen resolution and less noisy depth data. Active infrared illumination will provide high-quality monochrome images even in lower ambient light conditions, and wider field of view allows play in smaller spaces and removes the need for a tilt motor. System software will offer a full set of system API for a natural user interface (NUI), and the API setting will be an improvement to the corresponding API used by the Xbox 360. And then skeleton tracking identity and other NUI functions will be performed by the system, and for that reason, titles no longer need to allocate title resources to NUI. The Durango controller will make the best-in-class Xbox 360 controller even better, and will have low-latency wireless connectivity to the console and improved ergonomics. System interactions that use the controller will be simplified to make them easier for non-core gamers. Every Durango console will have a hard drive, although its exact capacity has not been chosen. It will be large enough, however, to hold a large number of games. All games will be installed on the hard drive. Play from the optical disc will not be supported. Durango consoles will have a Blu-ray disc drive. Disc media will be used for distribution, but during gameplay, games will not use content from the optical disc. An installation system is being designed that will allow games to begin playing while the game is being installed on the hard drive rather than waiting until installation is complete. Audio output from Durango will be all digital, 7.1 discrete PCM output through HDMI and SPDF. Hardware accelerators will be included for decoding and decompressing common audio formats. There will also be dedicated sound processor to perform common signal processing in hardware. So what this means is that the next generation Xbox, or Durango, will be always online. It will require an internet connection in order to work, because it will always download game updates on the fly, rather than having the updates updated when you start the console up. And it will be always on and always connected. And each console will come with a Kinect and a hard drive, and the games will install themselves as you play them. And this means that Xbox 360 controllers will not work on it. So they're going to have new controllers that will be wireless only. And from other articles, we learned that it's going to have 8 gigabytes of DRAM, whereas the PS4 has 8 gigabytes of GDDR5, which is a little more powerful. and optical disc will not be supported. What that means is that the console will not read games directly from the disc as you play them. Instead, it's going to install the game directly to the hard drive, and then you play it from that. So all play is from the hard drive. So that means when you put in a movie that is a Blu-ray disc, it's going to install the Blu-ray movie to your hard drive, and then you watch it from the hard drive rather than watching it from the disc. So how does this affect me? Well, personally, I don't have a problem with always online, because when I play video games, I almost always am connected to the internet. Now, the only time I'm not connected to the internet when I play my Xbox is when I'm playing Dark Souls single player, because I don't want to be invaded by the enemy, so I stay offline to do that, but I go online to do PvP. So that's just one setback for me. I can't think of any other setbacks. It's also going to have Kinect required, and hopefully that doesn't mean that it has to be set up properly. I don't have a problem if that just means the Kinect has to be plugged in. But I play games using a desktop monitor with an HDMI cable, so I play games at my desk. So I don't have enough room to have a Kinect, which is always connected to the internet. That's like having a camera that's always looking at you connected to the internet on top of my computer monitor. That would just be a hassle, and it would be I would have to make a lot of changes to my gaming setup in order to accommodate a Kinect sensor. So hopefully I don't have to have it on top of my monitor, because that would be a huge distraction, and it would be a big pain to have to deal with. I also don't have a problem with HD installs, because I always install my games to the hard drive anyway. And it's going to come with a hard drive, and hopefully it'll be big enough to fit all my games. And this also means I won't be able to use my SCUF gaming controller, which is a wired controller. I'm going to have to get some sort of new controller that has button stops and as well as two buttons on the back. This also means that the next Xbox is going to be a little less powerful than the PS4, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. The difference will be in the developers. The developers will be able to work with the PS4 a little better, so games that are exclusive to PS4 might look a little better than the next generation Xbox, but games that are cross-platform won't be any different, in my opinion, because the developers are not going to intentionally make the Xbox version look worse than the PS4 version, even though the PS4 is slightly more powerful. And there's nothing in here about used games or backwards compatibility. That has not been revealed yet, because backwards compatibility is the most important thing for me personally, because I'll be able to still play my Xbox 360 games on it. And it's always online. It could be for the purpose of blocking used games and preventing piracy. So they could block used games, but that has not been revealed yet. So what do you guys think? And how does this affect your decision on what console to buy? And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this leaked information.